so I say my name and my
No, just say
username.
your name. Just your
Just
name.
say your name, but after Sam. We'll do Arlon is Sam, you, me, and then
Okay.
Nash.
Okay.
All right, I'll start. Hello, everyone. I'm Arlon. And
Hey everybody, it's Iz.
Hey, it's Samantha.
Hello, guys. I'm Vit.
Hi, I'm Robyn.
And hey, I'm Naj.
what the shit?
And for the hand and call of the day is don't let me go, never, because the flavor, please.
Slay the
The best
scene.
one. I love that
Slay
one.
the best scene.
Iconic.
Like I told you, 4 words.
Iconic.
Should have known that.
Like, please.
This is recording.
All right.
All right, what do you want to
So
go first?
let's do the challenge, Vit.
Oh, okay. It's gonna be a 30-day challenge. We're gonna post the picture on Twitter, but it's essentially like a day. One day you're gonna post favorite kids and favorite scene. It's very easy.
So we did make up a grid. We have the
Yes.
full thing blocked out. All of us will put it on our Twitter
It's
and or Instagram, and we can
Both.
start June 1st, I guess.
yes.
June 1st. Yeah, that's
So
actually.
that will be fun. I can't wait for that. There's some fun things in there.
Yeah, some taste.
Yep.
Some flavor.
Sam, that thing is so good. That picture behind the was really good.
Sam did an amazing job. Yeah.
Yeah, of
It
course.
Oh, I didn't realize
So
that.
did Iz. So did Iz on the
Credits
poster
to
thing.
Sam. Credits to
Oh.
Sam.
Thank you.
There's a ooh,
Oh, she
that
put in
damn
that
picture.
cage pic. Yeah.
That damn-
That's her favorite picture.
It is.
I mean, it's a good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good picture. It's a really good
I
picture.
was like, oh, it's
Yeah.
something different. Like that cage.
I didn't even realize there was a picture behind there. Now
I
did.
didn't either. I
I
needed
was
for,
like,
for
oh, I was
a
looking
few
at the
minutes.
numbers more than the hand in itself. That's
That's how
You guys are
sneaky she
blind.
is.
That really is. That's really an underrated scene, though. That's a really.
It
It's a
is.
really good scene.
Like he really say he has a crush on her. Like it should be bigger.
Oh, yeah.
And the stuff
That-
leading up to it, like them not being able to sleep. Like,
oh,
Yeah.
The
please.
time and then
Now
yeah.
they're sleeping together. So.
Edge is gone. Cuddling and shit. Oh, wow.
Yes.
Sorry. It had to be said.
Well,
that is a perfect segue into 217 and the Golden Arrow. Because we have been asked that question so many times.
yeah, I think I have a lot of questions of those.
Yeah.
People were asking me to talk about that a lot.
So maybe we should talk about our theories on the Golden Arrow first.
yeah.
I know everyone probably knows mine because I wrote it. And if you haven't read it, it's called Are We Worthy? And it's on AO3 under Angelic Animal.
Best pick ever.
Did you want to spread the knowledge, Robyn?
Well, I think that the Golden Arrow is linking the two of them because Pothos wanted the arrow, and his whole desire to live was to eat hearts, right? That was his whole the reason why he shot people and everything like that. So why would he want the arrow if it wasn't to get hearts? So my theory is that it actually links two people in love or soulmates together. Therefore, you get 2 hearts for one rather than just 1 heart per arrow. So when
They were like,
so when Landon got hit with the arrow and it made him go to sleep or whatever, because I also think there's a curse on the arrow, which you would read about in my story, it also sent Hope there as well. And they have to figure out a test or whatever to, come out of that. Kind of like a chambre de chasse.
Yes.
But
Robyn
that's
has
my
such
theory.
a big brain energy. I can't.
I don't even know
But-
what my theory is for
I don't
that.
have a theory.
Yeah,
I just
don't
think
have a theory
I
either.
just think that
Yeah,
like
think
I just think they're
they're
connected. They're connected
Yeah,
somehow. That's all I know.
I said fate, soulmatery, get on it, and now you're asking me to come up with a theory. Like, okay.
If
Okay,
it is
I
not
just-
the arrow, I think it's the necromancer who has them.
Yeah, that was like the necromancer. He took Landon, and then
Yes.
when and then since Hope was stuck in Josie's conscious and shit, when she woke up and Hope was doing the statue form, he got her in the dark magic. That's what I thought. I mean, now
Yeah,
I'm
same.
thinking.
So like she transferred into the necromancer's mind through the dark
Yes.
magic.
Yeah, because
Yes.
because Josie was fighting herself the whole time, so Hope never got out of that trance of being in the statue form. So I was like, well, she was stuck the whole time. So like she's like her body's in like the real world, but her mind is in the dark magic realm, which is what the
Yes.
necromancer got when he took it away from Josie.
And the
See-
necromancer was supposed to wake up Landon, but like he might have saw Hope there, and he's gonna use them for something. I don't know.
But see, my two issues with that, okay, I'm sorry, but like I said, I overthink everything.
Yeah,
With,
it's
with-
okay.
with Landon not waking up,
Yeah.
the necromancer signed that deal with Alaric.
Yes.
And I mean, Alaric, like he's not that great of a father, but he's
Garbage.
Their statement.
Garbage.
he's smart, so he wouldn't sign this contract without seeing these names on the contract to make sure that the necromancer was going to hold up his end of the deal. So I would assume that Landon's name, considering that was the whole reason why he signed it in the first place, would be on that deal. So even if the necromancer woke Landon up, it could be that he didn't wake up because of the golden arrow, because of being linked to Hope. And
Yeah.
the issue with Hope being in the necromancer's mind is, would Josie honestly put her magic into a coin, knowing that it's possible that Hope is stuck somewhere and, possibly not safe?
I
Like,
don't think she knows.
I wonder if she even knows that.
I don't think she knows.
Yeah, because she didn't talk about Hope, so I would insinuate that she.
Yeah, she was like, "My Hope."
You're like, oh, she came back to it.
turned to stone in her mind, and it's like, and potentially saved her, and yet she
She's like,
doesn't
oh.
even check up on her when she comes back. Like, it just, I don't know, it
feel
just
like-
seems odd to me.
And she
I
put
feel
the
like-
last power she had into a fucking coin. Like,
People are still shipping that for some reason.
I'm just gone. I'm floored.
I feel like
Is that what you're gonna say?
especially- I feel like this, like for Hope, like people just expect her to be able to handle things herself, so they
Yeah.
don't really like consider maybe she's the one who needs help or whatever.
Mm.
Honestly, the only person who does is ever Landon. He's the only one that
Yeah.
ever, like,
Yep.
checks
Yes.
up on her or sees if she needs anything.
Who
Everyone
wants
else
to
is,
help her? Yeah.
Like,
yeah, everyone else is just kind of like,
Alaric throws
Hope's got
her
it.
away. Alaric says, "Go ahead, go ahead." I'm like, you're like 50. You're like 50. Stop.
Alaric leaves in 207, leaves
left
a
her bloodless.
bloodless Hope
Like,
laying on a bed while a maniac is traveling to school with God knows what powers.
Yep.
And he's just like, peace, and he just leaves. Like,
Where did he go? Like, he just said, "Oh, we took your blood, but like,
it's okay,
Landon's
just
not
lay here.
But Clark is here, but it is what it is. My daughter passed out.
It
Like,
is what
what
it
the
is.
hell?
She'll be fine.
Like,
Yeah, if you die,
is-
you're gonna see your parents again. You're gonna be fine.
Like, what? I'm gone, y'all.
I literally didn't even think about
Garbage.
that. I literally didn't even think about that.
I
Like, he
wasn't-
did
I was
just leave it.
I was like, Landon's gonna come back, y'all. Landon's gonna come back. No, he
Well,
didn't.
honestly,
Like,
he didn't hear her jump out the window or, scream for help.
Somebody
What's he
help!
doing?
Yeah,
Did he
what
have
was
cotton in
everybody?
his ears?
Where was
where's the
everybody?
other kids?
Like, it was that quick to get everyone out of the school, and you didn't think, hey, maybe I should put a guard up on Hope because I don't know, she's bloodless right now.
You know how much blood she lost, and they were just like, "Oh yeah, she's gonna be in the bed by herself." With
They
She'll be
just
fine.
roaming around the school. Like,
Can we also talk about the fact that she like just started screaming like anybody could hear her from where she was?
Yes.
I'm like, who's in the forest? Who's
Like
in the
somebody
forest?
help!
I'm just like, nobody's there, my love. I'm sorry. Like, what the fuck? Who's
Like,
there?
Everyone bounced. They're all just like, we're out of here.
Yeah, nobody.
Thank
yeah.
God for Simulandon.
Like,
Yeah.
no,
Yes.
our
See,
sign.
Landon again is the only one there for hope.
Like nobody else thought and said she has no blood. Oh, she's good.
Simulandon
She's a tribrid, she's
sacrificed
fine.
himself for
Yeah,
her.
She's 3. Like,
And we
One
know
of them
for a
might-
fact,
One of them might work.
we know for a fact that the real Landon would have done the same thing.
exactly,
Period.
please.
I wanted it to be him so badly.
I know.
Powers,
Oh, yeah,
activate.
same.
Oh my god, that was the cutest, funniest, like
Ew.
He's such a
him
baby.
flying through the air, and I just wanted to hug him after that. And then he's like on the floor in fetal position, and Hope's just holding the arrow. Like,
Yeah.
Nah,
dude,
he's
your
trying so
girlfriend
hard
is
at but
badass.
It's like,
How are you?
child.
That was hot though. Come on,
Oh. Anything.
just
she's
standing there. Yeah.
fire, please.
Okay, so we kind of got off track of the golden arrow.
Figured you were-
I know. Like his Hamden, can't blame him.
I know, you know, his hand in spirals, so it's totally fine. And hey, we're a hand in podcast, so
Yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah.
if you
people kind of expect it.
don't- it is what it is.
But, okay,
Most of you guys know my theory about the golden arrow, right? I told you guys.
it's like the dagger that Klaus puts
Well,
in
no,
his.
Well, yeah, that one, and then I also like this one is where like it's like when a vampire or like when a human dies with vampire
Oh, yes.
system.
Yeah.
Oh, there he come back.
So they come back.
Phoenix.
They comes back a full tribrid or
Oh.
Phoenix. Like, he
Imagine
got
the
shot.
power couple.
Oh my god.
Like it opens up his powers.
Dude, that would
Yeah.
make people so mad.
Or,
But
or
Look
it
at that.
the
activates
reason
them.
why he's not waking up, I don't know how that would be connected to it. But like, I think he's gonna wake up a full Phoenix.
Yeah. See, I don't think the arrow killed him because I don't think he's the hero that the arrow was meant for. So
Even if it
Yeah,
is,
Rob-
they're not killing Landon off.
They're not gonna
Yeah.
kill
Yeah,
him.
Landon,
No.
Like, literally can't.
Listen,
Listen,
Landon's
if he
here.
dies,
I'm
they're gonna
out.
kill a bitch.
Landon died. I mean, like,
why
I
would
know,
he?
like-
Why would he be introduced in the originals though, only for him to die like the second season?
he's
Yeah, I
her,
know.
he's her man.
And the whole Malivore storyline, like they have that still that they need to use. They're not just gonna throw that away and be like, it was fun while it lasted.
I mean, what I did to Sebastian,
Yeah, but well, yeah.
they give him history and said, "Yikes, no." And then I said, "Oh, that could have been Caleb's development, you know." But you know, go ahead. It is what it is, I guess.
I
But-
can't. Every time you say that, I think about those videos that you put on
I need to stop saying it. I need to stop.
You always say that too. You even have me writing it in my story now. So
Because it's accurate. Like, it is what it is. I don't.
honestly, it worked in the story too. So
One thing you see is it is what it is.
that's your tag. That's your tagline right
Yeah,
there.
good brand.
Yeah. All right. So 217.
Okay. What do you want
Wants
to know?
I need it.
What are yeah?
I need it.
Don't we all?
It is what it is.
It is. Like we're waiting. No.
Again, my thoughts on it are all written on paper, so you
You
I
know.
don't
wrote
get a
mine
Handle
too,
movie?
so
I'm
A
gonna
Handed
freak
movie?
out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
70 better be a Handle movie.
I will write a Handed movie. You know what?
I'll
All of us
I'll write
together, all of us together can write a Handed movie
Yes.
and make it amazing.
That
Period.
Oscar nominees, please. Get out. Like we're getting there. Like hand in movie, please. We got it. We got it in the bag.
Well, we did say we were all gonna like co-write a story, so maybe it could just be the Handed movie.
You know, no, a little hand in. We'll call Danielle and Aria and say,
Like we really need you guys. We don't need anyone else, just the two of you.
come out of your shell for this just this once. Just come
Yeah.
out of your shell for this once.
Are you down
Please
for
do it for
charity
us.
work?
Charity work, yeah. We're desperate, please.
Listen,
Because
Robyn,
I'm
what we
broke.
doing?
You know what? We'll even just give us permission. We'll CGI your faces onto it.
No, don't. Alright. girl, you're trying to record handing scenes with no kisses because it's quarantine. I'm like, oh, you can.
No, but
No,
Listen,
Yeah, but-
imagine that.
I don't kiss. I don't know her. They
Like-
have been kissing since 2011. Like,
I was so
But
mad
why?
when they didn't kiss when they were like after he flew.
Yes,
They're
we
laying
got
in
no
bed.
kiss.
I
Honestly,
know.
I
We
was
got
okay
the
with
forehead
that.
Kiss.
You
We got the
okay with
forehead
that?
kiss.
I wanted to.
I was okay with it because like him flying down, that scene of them just standing there, it's just so.
They,
Oh, that was
Wow.
yes.
That's an epic shot.
it was yes, but then they could have
Direct
kissed afterwards.
but
parallel
like a
from
good night kiss in the
202.
bed after
Yeah.
Right.
something.
He gonna kiss
Yeah.
her. Forehead. I said kiss her on the lips.
But
Like-
even a kiss when she knew that he was possibly going to die with like linking his life to Lizzie's and stuff like that. Like even just
Yeah.
like
Oh, yeah, they
something
did it.
like,
But like
oh
they
hey,
probably
I love
kissed, but
you.
you just didn't saw it.
They just
Right?
zoomed in on her plucking his hair. Like
And she did it with so much. She did it with so much like conviction and purpose.
right,
She was
so
just
much,
like,
so much determination.
and
to
then
get
like
the hair.
paused with it in her hand. It's just,
Like,
I love her. She's so dramatic.
lost for words.
Jeez.
Lost.
Like what the hell was that flip? Like, girl, you're gonna come out in the ring like that.
Like,
Oh my god, that was I cheered at the screen with that because I was just like, why not try all three? Yes.
It's
oh,
dramatic.
Yes.
Please. Out. I was like, yes, please.
into the arena, boot slip. Like this girl
She's
on
dramatic.
this shit. Like
Did anybody else realize when she was doing that flip, her stunt double was wearing flat shoes?
Flat shoes, yeah.
And,
Yeah.
Danielle was wearing heels.
and
Yeah,
we was like,
I didn't even like.
he said, "Damn, you lost the hill and got it back."
See, that's only the really like anal people who are looking at it going, oh,
Yeah,
that's not
like,
right. That's not right.
I was already
Hey,
like,
I'm calling myself anal too, so it's all good.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean that in a very loving way.
I was just still screaming at how she slid into that damn arena. I could care less about some boots. Yeah, I was like, she just did that. She just flew air and all that boots. Then got up, like it was cool. Like, damn, landing blessed. God, damn. I can't even do a cartwheel. God,
It's too bad he wasn't there to see that. Like,
Right.
oh, imagine his face.
sweat.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm gone.
Or even like, how was no one panicking when she was hovering over that like
No one
broken
gave a shit.
Yo, yeah, that's.
stick?
It was
No one was panicking. No one was moving. No one was like, no. Like,
nothing. Like, what if Lizzie never came?
honestly,
That would have been full trouble right there, and then I would have to assume she's going to kick an ass.
I would have been like screaming and throwing myself into the ring, going, no, not Hope.
Like she was in the air, couple distance too. Everybody was just like, "Oh, wrestling!" Like, save my good sis. Like she's all right, y'all. Like nobody gave a fuck. Like, come on.
I did.
I mean, we care, but we couldn't do anything. We're watching. We're not in the arena.
We were screaming.
That would have helped her. I'm like, no, just fall.
And Lizzie was standing there. How long was Lizzie standing there watching that happen?
Yeah, she was really gonna let her sister kill him.
Like, she was just like, okay, I got to make this
It's like-
dramatic. If I'm going to enter the ring, it's got to be dramatic. I'll just wait like a minute before she impales herself.
But yeah, she did drop her, right? She did drop her.
Yeah.
The Lizzie card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She had to
I was
siphon
like,
from
I was
him.
really hoping, like I was hoping Lizzie would be the one to win it.
Yeah.
I always knew that if Josie and Lizzie were to go up against each other, it would be Josie to win. But I was hoping it would be Lizzie in that moment. That would be
Yeah.
that would have been made it so much more epic than it was.
But I think the only reason Josie would win is because she's so much more confident in her magic.
yeah,
But now that she's not, because of all the dark magic and putting her magic away and everything, there's a very equal chance that either one could do it. Because
Yeah.
Lizzie's grown over this past season, whereas Josie's, I don't want to say progressed,
Backtrack.
but she kind of has a little bit, because she's not as secure or confident in her magic and her skills, right?
Yeah.
I've always thought that for me that Josie is the type of person who is strong enough to win, but she wouldn't put herself to win. She would want her sister to win, so she would
Yeah.
sacrifice herself for
Well,
her
and
sister to win.
she did that in the film noir episode, right? She's like, I don't want to win because that means that it would be killing my sister. Like the real Josie, not the dark Josie.
Yeah.
But even though the dark Josie is still like a shadow of herself and like a part of herself that she buries deep within. But I mean, ultimately that good part will end up winning, which it did.
Yeah, it did, but then it left Hope in a statue form somewhere in oblivion.
Like, there's got to be some reason behind that, because Josie, like, she just not, she would, like, with no care in the world, she wouldn't even remember, like.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Josie cares enough about Hope.
Guys, listen, I just got an idea.
What? Okay.
If the necromancer has some, I mean, well, that's not gonna work. Never mind. Hold on. I was gonna say, because if Josie, for some reason, forgot Hope was in there. Never mind. That doesn't make sense.
No,
no, it doesn't make sense. I'm done.
Hey, we're just.
Moving on.
But yes, okay. So what does everyone think is going to happen? Okay.
Is Sam here? Is Sam here? Like we sure. We the
Sam
right here. I'm right here.
She's just doing her normal quiet self. You'll just hear a yup every now and then.
Yeah, I need to
chuckle. Like,
this is why Sam is like the best co-writer / ghost editor ever, because she just lets you spout everything off and just listens
and observe,
or reads, and then when you ask for her opinion, she's just like, okay, you want my opinion? Sure.
Yeah, like she wrote a whole like 2 damn paragraph in my story. I was like, do you, Sam? Go ahead.
Y'all gonna make me cry.
I mean, we can't see it. No.
That sounds sad face. But no, I know. Okay, yeah, we'll talk about fanfics another time.
we're not. You didn't leave we didn't leave episode 17 yet.
Okay, yeah, 217. What does everyone think is going to happen? Not what they want to happen. What they think is going to happen.
I don't think it's going to be a hands-on-centric episode.
Yeah,
I don't either.
I think we will get one, but I don't think it's going to be 217. I think 217 is going to be everybody trying to figure out how to wake those two up.
Well,
yeah,
also, they
see them.
Apparently, according to Julie, it's a Alyssa episode where she's going after Josie.
Yeah.
I don't want.
And then she did say that Chad was human again, so
she's leaving. Like, we don't need more
Alyssa. Who sat there and said Alyssa, who called Hope a basic witch? Let's give her an episode. Like,
we don't need that.
But I mean, even in 216, even though part of it was in Josie's mind, it was still part in the real world, so it could possibly be.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be half and half, kind of like Clark and a lyric. Hope and Clark. I'm going right now.
But what if it kind of like transcends into 218 as well?
Yeah, see, I think 218 is gonna be like the full like Handon episode, or one of the episodes like later. It's like
I honestly think it's gonna be like related, like Hope's side of or whatever is gonna be related, because they said that they were filming on the set where they film New Orleans,
right?
So obviously Hope's is gonna be something to do with that. I don't know what it might be, but I would like to see it.
And that was a very, very like private close set, because Danielle wasn't even seen on set. Like there was like no pictures of her on set. So whatever it is that they were doing, they were very tight-lipped about it.
Yeah. But I want to know how it's going to work out, because Landon's obviously going to be possessed by Malivore. So like how that's.
I think that's going to happen in episode 20.
That doesn't happen either.
Listen, Arya. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
like dark Arya Landon.
But we're gonna get Hope singing to Landon in 19.
And
that is what I manifested. That is what I want.
Imagine we could have already have had that episode. Like imagine,
like twisted.
She gonna see him,
and then he's
Danielle already said that too, so it has to happen.
Look.
Yep. If anyone couldn't tell, that was Sam.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the wolf profile. Yes.
Yeah.
That was I. That was me.
No. Okay, so is that it for episode 17? Or we want to like?
Well, who do we think is gonna? What is it called? Are we worthy? No, Are we worthy is my story. What is the title called?
We are not worthy.
We are not worthy, or we're not worthy.
Yes.
Yeah.
This
Who's
is
gonna
some
say?
bullshit that Hope's gonna say because that's so
Like
that's so her.
I just
Yeah.
really thought it
If
was
she
gonna
said
be
that to Landon or something, I'm just like,
I'm like, all worthy. Can I stop acting like they're not the rarest
Can't you
creature on
stop?
the earth?
Like, girl,
You gotta stop. Just stop at this point. Stop.
be
Watch
happy.
it. No, watch it. It'll be like Chad will say it about the necromancer or something. Because
I was
Oh
so
my
mad. I
I'm
was so
gonna be
mad
livid.
about. I was so mad about the Kai episode where it said Kai Parker screwed us, and it was that
Yeah.
random girl or whatever that said it. I was like,
Are you?
oh, was it? I thought
Why?
it was Jade. I thought it was
You
Jade.
no,
like-
it was
I
Windy or
don't even
whatever her
remember
name
this
was.
episode. I'm sorry.
There's somebody named Wendy?
Yeah,
So yeah, we gone. That's what
Oh,
she was. I said Wendy.
This
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
our Wendy's.
A damn Wendy's in here. Like, what is she gonna do in this show?
Nothing.
you know what was the point of them though?
She's
She was
gone already.
she was like Jade obviously is gonna be there for a little bit longer, but like
Yeah. We like Jade.
Diego and Windy or whatever, like why
Diego
were
died.
they even
Or
there?
Diego deceased.
Yeah.
I know he is.
Yeah.
I just right, he's gone. But like,
He said he descended. It's good.
he descended. He didn't ascend. He
He didn't
descended.
ascend. He descended. He gone. With that.
Well,
girl.
If he hadn't attacked and just been a complete dummy, he would have been in the real
Right,
world
he
again.
could have like played a lyric because the lyric is so easy to get fooled. He could have been like, "We cool," and then said "psych," but no, he said, "We're going to fight while this world is breaking down like a clan."
Yes.
I can't.
Why you
believe-
have your two daughters who are witches?
like
You're dumbest.
he's not. He's not. Oh, lyric and that Diego. Wow. That whole episode,
I totally called Sebastian being the anchor, though.
oh yeah, I called that too. I knew that. From,
Yeah.
like,
that
I knew
was,
they were gonna do something.
that was sick.
Nah, I didn't. Yeah.
They had me hyped to think that this was gonna be a heretic, and then say, "Oh yeah, no, we good." Fine.
I really loved her answer, though, how she was just like, I want to have children and stuff like that. Like, it, for her age,
Yeah, like
it was just very mature.
he just dripped some blood in her drink. Like, what about consent?
Nah,
Like,
Sebastian
what
is
about-
insane.
He just
Like-
decided to give her a little blood cocktail.
Yes.
Like, fuck. I said,
Jenny almost got what she wanted though.
I know. She's probably still fighting for it, though.
I asked her when I went to Covington. I was the one who asked her the question about like if I think no, it wasn't me. Somebody asked who she would see as a heretic, Josie or Lizzie, and she's like, I mean, I'm not being biased or anything, but Lizzie. I'm team Lizzie.
yeah. I mean,
way.
it makes
So
sense.
am I.
Yeah, I don't
Totally
think Josie
Team
was.
Lizzie.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I
like Josie already had so much on her plate. Like, what else was she like? Come on, now, a vampire on her, like
Yeah.
a heretic, gonna have her overboard.
Yep.
Yup.
Yep.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what
I
it
can't.
is.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Gotta
Right?
go.
See, there's you do it.
Okay.
All right, what's next?
Well,
Are we done talking about this?
Right, we were struggling on that.
everyone thinks that Lennon's going to get possessed in is it 220? Yeah. Well, I guess
Yeah,
it
I
would
think.
be like,
I think it's gonna be the
3 or 4.
finale. Oh yeah, the finale is
Yeah.
gonna be 220. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's gonna be sick.
He's gonna. Okay, my
I
Siri
want-
needs to stop going off. Hold up.
Okay.
Anyways, as I was saying, for me, I see Landon doing what basically Hope did in the
Yes.
season finale of season 1,
It makes sense.
where
Same.
he comes up with a plan or knows something that could help and doesn't tell Hope, and then last minute does it, and then bam, he's possessed.
Yeah, what do you think he'll do? Because she snapped his neck.
Yeah,
before.
that's what I was about to say. Like,
Yeah, he
hopefully he
Yeah,
doesn't
so
kill
what are you
her.
gonna do? Snap hers or something?
'Cause
Or
I really
he-
can't. I
don't
can't
know.
see. I really
Like,
don't
she
want to see
won't
any
let
more
him do
toxic
it.
tweets.
He's gonna probably like I don't know what he's gonna do, but
Hey, but if he unlocks some sort of powers, whatever, after the golden arrow,
She won't let him do it.
if he unlocks teleportation,
Well, and Dark Josie did say that Landon was, or that Malivore was going to be unstoppable if he got a hold of Landon.
Mhm.
Oh,
So
yeah.
who knows what?
Listen, Arya playing a evil
Oh,
character.
yes,
I'm
Arya
all
gonna-
for it.
I can't
See-
wait to see evil Landon. It's going to break Hope's heart.
but
It's going to be amazing. But honestly, like, even if he was evil, I don't see her moving on to anyone else, though. Like her whole
Of course
focus,
not. Of course
her whole
not.
focus is going to be saving him and trying to get him back.
That's literally what I think season 3 is going to be about.
Oh,
is
yes.
Landon
Well,
being possessed, and then they're like, especially Hope trying to find a way to bring him back.
Hope tried to find a way to bring Josie back and save the school. And imagine that tenfold, because this is the guy that she's like head over heels in love with.
destined with. Let's just say that. Clarify
I just
that.
don't want him to kill anybody.
But I feel
Like
I
big,
feel-
like
yeah, like
I just don't want him to like.
he might. What if he kill Alyssa? Like,
I
Oh
mean,
my god.
Josie
Yeah, but
already did
Alyssa's gonna
that.
be
So.
gone already. Yeah, that's true.
Not secret.
Josie's been there, done that. Whatever.
I mean, but maybe he'll add some spice. You know, a little ting or
Maybe
something.
he'll kill Roth.
What if
because
he's
Roth
the
killed
one
him.
who?
Oh,
Because
right.
Roth killed him, so like it would make
right,
sense.
right. He's
So-
like, oh, you stabbed me, right?
I got one. What if he's the reason Hope triggers her vampire side?
Oh
no.
You got that? When she fainted, she's like, "Yes, Dark Camden." Woo!
Don't get me started. I swear I'm not going to start talking about it. Dark Handen, forehead tag.
Okay, look,
wow.
we're gonna get dark-handed, and not just gonna be like
I'm going to
freaking
go in
out.
the room.
She's
She's
gonna be
gonna
freaking out
ascend so
because
high.
Hands
Look,
full, hands full, y'all. Hands
Listen.
full.
If you get Dark Handle, who's gonna fix the shit on that school?
No one.
Nobody's.
Hope and Liner is gonna be like, "F the school, we're leaving."
He said, let them keep the
Everyone's gonna
camping.
die.
Everyone, yeah, pretty much. You know what? She'll be like, "Twins, it's up to you.
Listen,
Peace."
I just,
Alaric is gonna dip.
a lyric is gone. He's gonna vanish, and I'm just gonna say Dark Handen on this earth. That's it. Dark Handen. Oh, somebody.
I want
It wasn't.
hybrid Hope so bad. I want
Ooh.
her.
But I
to
think
trigger.
I
I
don't think
don't
they
want
are
her to
doing-
die, obviously.
Yeah,
but
but-
I want her to
Sir.
trigger her
I just
vampire
want to see
side.
Landon's reactions to her dying, though. Like, imagine.
Yeah.
Because she's been
Be like a parallel to 113.
But that
Yes,
can't
like.
happen if he's the one that.
I don't think he's gonna be. I don't think he's gonna be. I don't think
Okay,
he's gonna be
listen.
him.
But what if he does do that, and then that grief is what
triggers it.
What brings him
triggers
back?
him, is what
That'd be
brings
great.
him back to the real Landon and defeats his father, because his father doesn't know human emotions, and
Yeah.
love is the strongest one.
Why are y'all doing this today?
I got an idea. I got an idea.
Doing this today? Like, what?
I got an idea. Do you guys remember? I'm gonna bring the Vampire Diaries into this for a second. Do you remember when Elena turned off her humanity,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and what brought her back was
Yes.
Damon
Matt
killing
fucking
Matt?
Donovan.
What if? What if they do that to Hope? Like they kill Hope in front of Landon, and that's
Oh,
what triggers it to
I'm listening.
And then he starts crying, and then he can heal her.
just
Oh,
like
yes.
just like
Like,
Elena did with
Yes.
Matt, and then he remembers that she's able to come back.
Oh, y'all gonna get me.
Just like when he was wearing the ring, he was able to come back.
Yes,
Mayor.
yes.
Yeah.
The
And
tears,
he'll cry, and the tears, and oh yeah.
Forget
Tears
that.
made-
We're
what
gonna
if
be
the tears- what if the tears are the one that heal her
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
if he gets his powers or whatever? Because Phoenix's tears are supposed to heal people.
Yeah.
Iconic.
And that's why he
Iconic.
doesn't really cry, because you never see like tears stream down his face.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
He always holds them back.
We've seen it twice, haven't we? I think we've only seen it like
No, he
twice
never
in the-
cried.
Yeah,
He never
He
actually
always hold them
cried.
back.
Like he
Yeah,
like
his
when he got,
eyes
like,
kind of get like
upset.
moist.
yeah.
When he was
they
talking
got-
to Alaric
Yeah, I thought he
after
cried
found
then.
out after
Oh,
he
yeah,
found
he
out that
cried
Hope
then.
kept his mom from him.
Yeah, it was
And
getting
then
more.
when he was talking to Josie, I think that's the only time we really saw him like.
But did a tear actually like fall down his face?
No,
I
no.
didn't
But
see
what
it.
I'm
No.
meaning is like he's like
Oh,
on
yeah,
the
yeah.
verge. He
To
was
the
on,
point of, yeah,
yeah.
where he was holding them back and really trying
Yeah.
not to cry.
And when
But-
what his name was died in front of him.
Dorian.
Oh,
yeah, that's
yeah.
right.
Dorian.
Oh,
Yeah. I for
Yeah.
sure thought he was going to trigger that power right there rather
Yeah,
than
me
the
too.
wings.
But he got the
That
wings.
he was going to
Yeah.
heal him. Yeah.
That was dope.
Wings. Oh,
But like
I
That
thought
was dope.
Raphael was gonna come out,
Like
out
some
of
king
nowhere.
shit.
I don't
someone
know.
had said, I had read somewhere, I don't remember who it was, had said that the reason why he didn't cry was because he grew up in the foster system. And
Was me.
if yes, okay, so you said if he didn't cry, then, or if he cried, then he would be like sent away to another family or something.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh,
seriously, that broke
Damn.
me.
oh
Like,
no! That's sick.
Yeah.
Sick.
I need
Yeah.
something stronger than this.
Right, I'm almost done my beverage.
Sick and demented.
Sick and dementia. We're ascending, y'all. We're ascending, y'all.
honestly.
Beverage.
Okay, so I do have some other questions.
Okay.
From Kai Young. If Malivore was to rise, do you think all the monsters he's absorbed will be released?
I think he will.
Like an army?
I think it will be some apocalypse thing.
That'd be intense.
Oh,
But he was walking around before as like the mud monster, and all of the things were like inside of him.
Right?
So like
I feel
when he sucks them in, does he send them to like an alternate dimension, or like is his body the alternate dimension?
I thought his
I
body
think
was.
his body is.
Yeah.
Well, if
Yeah.
you think about it, Clark
It's
had
fit.
to eat monsters to stay alive.
Stable, right?
So if Malivore doesn't have any monsters in him or whatever, is he really strong enough?
Which is why he
Yeah.
needs Landon, right? Because Landon would be his anchor.
So I don't really think that the monsters would be released.
Yeah, because
I don't think so. It wouldn't make sense.
yeah.
I can't wait for those two to meet. It's gonna be crazy when those two meet.
Yeah.
I wonder what like if Landon ends up not being the human
Possessed.
form of Malivore, what the human form of Malivore would look like.
I
You know
know.
what I mean?
You know what if
I don't think he has a human form.
I
I
feel like
think
they'll
that's
give
why
he
he
has
more.
like
created
the
Landon.
mud form?
Mud, that
Yeah.
mud thing.
Yeah. But okay, but you know,
He
I have
wants
so many
Landon to
theories
make
on
some
Malivore.
babies.
So Clark was mud too.
Malivore was like thumbs up to
Robbie
Landon and
don't.
Josie.
Robyn, don't. You keep
But
that.
it's a good theory. It's a good theory. It makes a lot of sense.
It's demented.
It's good though. You know I don't like Jandon, but it makes sense.
Wait, what is it? Say, I don't know what it is.
You don't
Oh,
remember?
Arlon, you don't. Okay, so
Oh my god.
Wait, did you say it
I'm
yesterday?
out.
Yeah.
I
I'm
said it in the chat. I said it in the chat though. I didn't say it out
yeah.
loud.
Oh, okay.
But,
yeah.
but what if you guys, okay, so Malivore, we know that he's, that he has like a portal or whatever. He can open up portals to wherever, because when Hope was in him, he was still able to, like, he didn't actually like dry up or whatever. He was still able to open portals because he was opening them up to like shoot her out, right? So he has control over that. But what if he didn't send monsters after Landon while Hope was in Malivore, because he actually approved of the relationship between Josie and Landon, because she's a powerful witch from about powerful witch line, and her and Landon would make powerful babies that he could possess later on down the line.
I'm out.
So
Crickets.
That's why he. Oh my god.
and that's why he didn't send monsters after Landon until Hope came back,
Yeah,
because
like-
Hope then threatened that sire line.
That would be.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because soon as Hope came in, it was that green thing. So
Just seeking.
Right?
Yep.
Like
Sick and demented.
this is my mind all the time, guys, all the time.
No.
I'm
Yeah,
so
we
sorry for
need
you.
it.
Like,
Let me get it.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
sorry for you.
if you gotta be thinking about Janden, I'm sorry.
I
Right.
know. I felt horrible even thinking about it, but it just it does make a lot of sense. But the other thing I'm wondering is if the prison world was made in an exact replica as the real world by, you know, Bonnie or whoever, how did she know about the Malivore pit and why did that exist in the prison world?
Oh,
Yes, because how did Kai just like take a dip and get out like so quick? He took
Take
a
a
dip,
dip.
bath, like it was nothing. I was lost.
It was like, yep. Well,
He just like how he even know where that was at?
Unless Malivore is able to open up portals into alternate universes.
Well, if nobody knew about Malivore, then Bonnie wouldn't have known about
Right. So
Malivore
why was the Malivore pit in the prison world?
because it was in the real world.
yes,
it
it was
couldn't
in the triad.
Right. But why was it in the prison world then?
Because it's an exact replica of the real
Of the
world.
normal world, yeah.
But if you don't know about it, why would it exist?
Because it exists even though you don't know about it.
Yes.
oh my God.
Oh my god!
See, it's a whole brain, like, you know.
That's the
See, I
tip.
think I overthink things too, so I'm just like,
It is what
Robyn
it
has
is.
broken you.
It is like I don't know.
But see, like if Malivore can open up portals, and I said this to you guys the other day, that what if Hope isn't in the real world, just in an alternate universe that Malivore opened up a portal and shot her into?
Lord.
Nazu's done.
Ascending.
Look, I already tell you guys that the only thing I know about Lex is random. So
Listen,
my
yeah, like,
brain
listen,
doesn't know.
That's all I want to know.
that's all I need to know. Tangent, that's it. I don't, nobody else.
I love Handon too, but I can't shut my brain off.
You hurt me, so
You're too smart.
you gave us Jandon tease.
Ew.
No.
Okay, but you know, I bring the theories to this podcast, so
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll come up with more. Just give me time.
Yeah.
Give her like 2 hours.
You literally like
2
once it
hours.
ends. I got a theory, guys. I'm like, I'm gonna take a nap. Take a nap.
Okay, another question is, what do you think a fully activated Phoenix looks like?
Like Landon
Kirby.
Kirby.
Arlon.
Uh,
Sure.
I don't know. I already think the land is perfect, so
Yeah,
I'm really biased.
I don't think it's gonna alternate his appearance. I just think that he's just gonna have it. Like,
yeah.
I just want to know if
Or like maybe he can, you know, manipulate fire eventually,
Oh,
but he still like
I
keeps
hope
his
so.
own appearance.
that would be hot.
Oh,
Literally.
yeah, him with some like some phoenix eyes, hot, please.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
He could be
Fire
like the
eyes.
flaming torch. You know,
Mm.
he's like fire on, turns his whole body on fire.
Fire
Have
up.
you guys watched
Fired
Teen
up.
Wolf?
Yes,
Yes.
Do you remember
No.
the Hellhound?
yes.
Can we imagine
that?
that with Landon? Like, just like
And his like
Walking
eyes glowing
on fire.
orange.
anything to get Arya's shirt off. Sorry.
Why?
Guys, PG-13, please.
There's nothing
Like,
PG-13 about
I'm like,
him.
oh,
Sorry.
he's taking the shirt off. Go in the towel.
I mean,
That's when you.
Hey,
That's when I
lad.
stand
Alan
up.
Sweeten,
get
this
my
is this is
water
this is when I
bottle
need
and
other
just-
guys in here.
Okay, for anyone listening to the podcast, this is what Arlon deals with all the time,
Yeah.
They're like, listen.
24/7.
We are
This is
so
our
sorry.
first team.
Hey, if only Arden was in here. Like,
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yo, where's she
Can
been
you
at? I
imagine?
literally haven't seen her.
Oh, yeah, they would be
Talk
like
to her.
thirsting Arya 24/7.
Yeah. Maybe that's the first guest we should get.
Is Arden?
Arden.
Yes.
Okay, Britt had a really good idea. Is that, and Arlon, you saw this too, is
Oh,
go through your
yeah.
feed and make a collection of your favorite tweets and pick random ones to read.
Oh,
Like each one of us?
Like just random ones.
Yeah, just like random, obviously Handon, because I mean, I don't think I follow anyone else, but
as you should.
As
Like
you
go to our
should.
just go like to our likes or something and see.
yeah.
Okay.
So my favorite one for today was that she was a poem, and he was the only one who could read it.
Oh, yours? Yes,
Period.
I loved that one. That was so good. And you picked such good pictures, too.
Mm.
There's our fire
Iconic
scene.
star.
There's a tweet that I did a while ago. I think it was after episode 15 aired, and Landon got stabbed, and it ended
my
like
God.
that. I tweeted out. I said, Landon, you know, like the little line that he said, "You're kind of stuck
Mhm.
with me forever to hope."
Yeah.
And then I said the next line. I said, Landon dies 20 minutes later, and then I put this picture.
Oh yeah, you hit it with that one. Platinum man.
And Kaylee liked it, so it got like 1,000 and something likes. That was the biggest one that I've had, but it was a good one.
I think Vid had the best tweet. Like Vid had a great tweet.
I really liked Rue's tweet. He was
Which
just
one
like,
is-
fuck
yeah.
it, Handon
He's so
Snowkiss.
Really
I really
so
liked his-
poetic, like
He really is, but I really loved his Handon Snowkiss.
oh yeah.
Snowkiss?
I saw that.
It's just like, no, you know, like, that's it. And it was the mistletoe kiss, but with snow, which, I mean, I think that was my favorite one today.
Because Cass is very quiet, it seems.
Yeah.
Hold on, most of my likes are like OPX, so give me a second.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I have been tweeting about Outer
Yeah.
Banks a lot. And I stream Outer Banks on Netflix.
Oh, yeah. Stream, please. Thank you.
Yes, can't forget about that.
The plug.
I don't know.
I don't know. I have been asking Julie for Ari Daniel chemistry read. Like,
Oh
make a
my
whole
God,
thread.
we need that. We need
Oh,
it.
could you
If she
imagine
blocked me-
the fandom if we got that?
Imagine the timeline.
Ooh.
Imagine the
Oh.
timeline.
It would be 8 hours of just, oh yeah. Yeah.
Can we just say that apparently Julie in the casting department had a look for Landon when they were casting him because the other guy looks exactly like Arya.
Yeah,
Did you guys
Yes.
see the picture?
that's
Yes.
insane.
Yes.
Like, oh, she had an idea, and she said, "Y'all have to match."
But I have a feeling I'm glad. Like I love Arya, and I'm glad
Think
that
he
he
got
got, like they
Arya.
chose because the other guy was just he looked too old.
He did. Yeah, that was
Especially
the one
if he
thing I
was-
noticed.
Especially if he was going to be on screen with Danielle, who was like, what, 18, 19 years old when season one
Yeah, it looks
aired.
a little...
So,
But like, I can't see anyone playing Landon.
Yeah.
Arya do such a good job.
Yeah, I couldn't see anyone else's Landon either.
Yeah.
Arya's just so he's the epitome of Landon. Like he's just
He's so good.
That's,
he brings
Yeah.
him to life. He
That's
brings him to
him.
life. Yeah.
Like, he has the range.
him acting as Clark. Oh, bless his
Who?
soul. Clark.
Oh, when he played Clock, yes.
We love that. We love to see it.
He played
Just
3
that-
different
He played
Landons in that episode.
211.
Yes.
He played 4.
Yeah, like-
Landon, and then Clark
Range.
Landon.
Excellent.
And then Josie's subconscious Landon. He played
4, like the range.
yeah, Josie's subconscious Landon. So yeah, 4.
Oh, yeah.
Dang, that's
The
yeah.
I forgot
scale.
about that.
That was his episode. That
That was
207 was
good.
That
his
episode was amazing. Actually, it wasn't
It
amazing, but it
was.
was.
like
It was,
just subconscious Landon
top
screaming he
tier.
loves hope.
Yeah.
Oh, we're still looking for tweets, or we're like.
I actually do like that exchange between them when they're in the bedroom and she's like, so there's nothing else you want to say to me? And then Simulana goes, I
Right.
love you.
I love you.
Yeah.
So
And
much.
the way she just looks at
Hope-
Simulated and then
Hope
she
was
looks back
enjoying
at
that day.
Landon.
yeah, yeah.
And
she was
Landon
like-
goes, fuck.
Yeah, don't
Hope was
I love-
enjoying, like, every time Simulander opened his mouth, Hope was like his little
Yeah.
smile on her face.
She's like,
My favorite part of that whole episode was when Real Landon was sitting next to Simulandon and they were Real Landon was
Yeah,
explaining
on the couch.
Yeah.
what was going on, and Simulandon like just
couldn't-
gave her that little smile, and Hope just like hid, trying to hide trying to smile, but she just kind of looks over
Yeah,
at
yeah.
Landon and smiles, and it's like, oh, I just love that part. That is so good.
Or when he grabs her, like Simulan and grabs her hand, and she
Yeah,
goes, "I think
and
we
she's
need
like
to-"
boundaries,
We
but
need
then
to talk
after,
about Crystal's face.
and then after Simulando asked her to hold her hand.
Yeah,
So
I think that's the
cute.
best scene. I love
That's
that.
the best one.
I-
And the
yeah,
Rose
I-
Lady was like,
yeah,
oh,
that-
oh, my
That
goodness.
entire scene right there,
Yeah.
like them laying down, it's like that's one of my favorite
Chemistry.
candid
Dude,
moments. Like,
I
it's-
teared up.
Chemistry.
I teared up when he was just like, I'm really sorry that Landon's not here to tell you that. Like, and the way she like rolled her eyes and like
Yeah.
sighed, my heart was broken. I was just like, oh,
She just wanted him to ask her to stay. Just
Yeah.
him.
Because Landon really bounced. Like, where did he
Imagine-
get these damn bus tickets from? Like, God.
okay.
It's Rob's fault though. It's Rob's fault. Like he never would have left if it wasn't for
Ralph is
Rob.
always the one.
It's
Let's
literally-
get it. My God. Like,
Okay, how did if no one knew that she was leaving, how did Simulan find her so fast? Like, her and Landon seem to have this like, yeah, that's what it is. This like telepathic bond that knows
Soulmatery.
where each other
Soulmatery.
is.
Soulmatery.
so matery. Like, there's nothing else.
he like got up so quickly, like after they made him or whatever, and he's
Just
like,
made, like,
boom,
he was-
like Landon
just
just
imagine-
saying that.
Just imagine Josie and Landon standing there, and Simulan is just like, all right, gotta go, and just runs like this cloud of smoke
Well,
is
he
just behind him.
Bounced. Like, he bounced.
He was just like, see ya.
He said, I
Priorities.
got a girl.
He's
said,
like,
Hope is
listen,
priority.
I
Yeah, pretty
The
much.
first thing he did was go after Hope. Like,
He said, don't go. Like,
He was the road runner. He was just like, meep, meep, and ran.
he went there. He got that because real Landon was like, let me try. Go ahead, Landon. You got that, I guess. Go like an episode and a half to make up with her. Like, God.
Fetch boy,
Lando was
go get her.
testing me that episode. He was testing me.
What I didn't like is that when him and Raph were in the library, and he said Hope's name so snarky, and then when Josie
Yeah.
showed up, he was just like, oh, hi. Like, dude, really?
Bullshit.
No. There's a fine line between love and hate. You're straddling it right now.
He was mad that he loved Hope, but he couldn't hurt Josie. That was it.
Like, listen, Landon, like, I don't know what to tell you.
It is
like,
what it is.
It is what it is.
yeah, because it worked out at the end. Like
It
208,
yeah, right,
208,
like-
like
God, the episode was so bad, but like the rank.
208 was so bad, but it was so good at the same time.
Right. I
The
really
Mr.
thought.
Toki is the only scene.
The kiss saved it. I
Yeah,
know.
I
I
really don't
Improved.
remember anything other than the kiss. I don't know where.
Yeah.
And then the
I don't know.
Clark at the
I really
end,
like
but-
that. I really
Luther
like that.
Anderson.
I'm Hope, and I find the holidays very stressful.
So dramatic.
She goes. I'm Hope.
Yeah.
And then Fala La La Lee.
dramatic queen.
Follow La leave. Yeah.
Like,
She's so
I just
annoying.
remember all the Hope scenes. I think it's just the Hope scenes that are just in
Yeah.
my head.
literally, because everything else was out of my ear. Like Clark, I was like, please move him off my screen.
What it was Santa fighting Krampus? I don't know.
Oh,
yeah, I really don't remember
Oh,
why.
oh
when
no.
they started fighting, I said, this is another show.
It's embarrassing.
Santa Claus got weapons and shit. I'm like, where's the deer? Like, anything, where's the deer?
What's the deal?
At least Santa bring Lando back to Hope.
We can all
Yes.
agree. that
Yes.
And he sprinkled a mistletoe. Oh, yes, Santa.
He say, "Handle,
We
you
can all-
better
'cause
kiss
I think-
now."
He said,
I think Brett wrote that episode too. I think
He did,
he
I think.
did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's our warrior, as he
his episodes this past season were just not very good.
should.
'Cause he wrote the finale, which was I actually liked the finale of last season.
Oh, 116?
Yeah.
Yeah, he wrote
Yeah.
116, and it was actually a really good finale. But like the other, I don't remember which other one he wrote. I think he co-wrote 205, which was
Don't
the
even remember.
Oh,
Handle
Hated
things
that.
are good.
Hated that one.
He lost a couple digits.
20 what? It only goes from 204 to 206 for me. So I.
Yeah.
Oh God! Literally, because I was no.
Oh,
Then
yeah,
I
always
laughed
forget
so
that episode.
hard.
I always
I
forget
laughed
that.
so hard because people are like, the Cupid episode was so stupid. I'm like, the game
Wait, that was one of the
episode's
best
literally
episodes.
right there.
Wait, that was one of
It
the
was
wait, that was one of the
so-
best episodes
I
The Cupid
was
episode
so-
was amazing.
I love
I
that
loved that
episode.
episode.
because we got to see like different team ups.
Yeah.
I see Landon and Caleb working together.
Yeah.
You know, this
I like
fandom
that.
always like, oh, we give you other characters screen time, and when they get it, they're like, oh, this episode was horrible just because it
Yeah.
got handed.
Like,
I love that they had Pedro in
Yeah.
that
Oh,
whole
yeah.
like group, like, and the whole scooter thing,
And
like,
Pedro was
I
frozen.
love
Yeah.
Wade. First of all, I
Yes.
feel like I'm the only. I don't know if I'm the only one. I love Wade. Like
I
thought
freaking love Wade
yes,
too.
love Wade.
I am yes, Wade
Wendell
rocks.
writes. Wendell.
Wendell writes,
That's
yes.
friendship.
I think Elijah calls them the Wade pool. I am part of that Wade pool.
Oh,
Loud and
guys,
proud.
Wade
I
pool?
freaking love Wade.
Take me out. We going.
Nah, that scene where Landon say he believes in him, like
Yeah, and nobody
that's
else was
friendship
like
right
everybody else
there.
was mean to him.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Right.
I hated that episode.
I hated that
Yes.
show was so
Oh, that
mean.
episode made me so mad. Like
It made me
so
mad. 'Cause
Like-
I was like, y'all believe, so you can believe every fucking thing else, but not a fairy. Get out. Get out. Get out of here. man.
love that they
Nah.
brought a fairy into the show. I think
Who would
that's
thought?
really cool.
I do. I really like that he was the fairy, but the whole like Hope saying
Bullying
those things
thing.
to Landon
Yes,
and Wade.
that
That's
episode.
so. I just don't see Hope thinking those things. Like it's just
Yes.
at all. Like
And
at
then
all.
she's like, oh yeah, I don't want to help you fight to get strong. Find somebody else.
I'm like, what?
What the fuck? Get out of here.
I can kind of understand her point only
Yeah,
because
me
Nope.
too.
Yeah.
I
But,
can't.
Her
I
What
parents.
was
can't.
because of her
doing?
parents.
She
Yes,
would
because
just
of her
lock him in a
parents.
closet. Like, I'm gonna lock you in
Yeah.
a closet, and I'm
All
gonna
right, but he's
fight
gonna
for your
die
life.
though.
Like, girl,
I agree. Like that whole thing where she was like, I don't want you to be the hero. I understand that because she
Yeah.
did
Yeah.
lose.
She
Like
didn't
both of
wanna
her
lose him.
parents basically died being the hero,
protecting
and
her.
it's like,
Yeah.
come on, like
Was Klaus the hero though? Like, was he? Was he? a
for
But to
hero?
her-
he was.
I
to
know, I'm
her-
kidding. I know, I'm kidding.
her, like he.
she seemed to forget Elijah was right there too, dying.
But again, that's her whole monologue in the very opening, like in the pilot. Like it depends on who's telling the story, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the whole like, to her, Klaus was a hero. In
And
a
Linda
sense.
was like, he never judged her parent like Klaus.
right.
I know, he was just like, oh, evil's relative. Like,
I was like,
honestly,
So if we go
He's
back
a
to
man.
the prophecy, if you're thinking about that, like her little monologue at the beginning of this first season, who's telling the story in season 2?
Landon. I don't know.
Landon. So who's
Yeah.
Landon's hero?
Hope.
Hope.
So
That makes
does the theory, like the prophecy, like the hero that fallen or whatever,
Is Hope.
is it Hope? Because in Landon's eyes, she's the hero.
I think it's
He's
Lizzie.
the one, and he's the one telling the story.
Yeah. Why
Yeah,
do
I
you
don't
think
know.
it's Lizzie? Robyn?
Why do I think it's Lizzie?
What's the theory?
She think this whole prophecy is about the twins.
I do. I think the whole prophecy is about the twins. I think the season has been, the twins have been
I don't
the
know
first.
how, but it makes sense.
It does, right?
It's not Landon and Hope. Like it's not.
It's.
It definitely is.
Should I say my theory, or I guess I have to because people are going to wonder what it is.
Yup.
Yeah.
I mean,
So, okay.
you're
Yep.
right.
So I think because the twins have been first and foremost this season, it's mostly focused on them and like their whole kind of like journey. I think that the prophecy is about them. If you break down the prisoners, the first prisoner is the master of their own, what is it, like domain or cage or whatever.
Yeah.
Cage, yeah.
And that's Lizzie, because she's been working on getting herself better and like controlling her mind and her brain and her mental illness, making her the master of her own body, right? Then the second one is they return home without power. Well, Josie came home technically and put her power into a coin, so she no longer has power, so she returned home without power.
Yeah.
Then the sins of the fathers, obviously the prison world, that was pretty obvious. The hero is Lizzie. I don't think the golden arrow was meant for Landon. I think it was meant for Lizzie. But everyone assumes it's Landon because, the legacy writers like to do this whole like smokescreen parallel stuff. But in 104, Hope handed Lizzie the phone and said, "You're the hero." And then in season 2, if you think about all the episodes, Lizzie has been the one who has beaten a lot of the monsters or figured things out. So like she beat the Oni, she beat the Minotaur, she remembered Hope first. Like if she
Brought Landon
stepped,
back.
she brought Landon back. She thought about, like, she did the merge, even though she knew it would probably kill her. She saved Hope in that instance. Like, if you think about all of that, it wasn't Hope that's been the hero. It's Lizzie that's been the hero. And then the wolf with different faces or whatever is Hope, because Hope has 3 sides to her. So she has different faces, and the way that she interacts with everyone is different for everyone. So the way she interacts with Landon is different, with Josie is different, with Lizzie is different. So she shows all these different faces to different people. So she's the wolf. The darkness
that's also the lack of her being a wolf this season as well.
Right. Because they haven't really touched on her being a wolf too much, except for in 103 or no 203, sorry. And then
back.
Josie happened to mention her wolf brain or her thick wolf skull or whatever in 115 or 215. Why do I keep saying 1? In 215. So that's the whole wolf part. The darkness is obviously Josie, but if you think about the way the twins have been dressed this season, Lizzie's usually been very light and Josie's been very dark. So even in 215, Lizzie was in white and Josie was in black. So hero villain, type color tease. And then
color tease.
And then the greatest destroyer, the greatest destroyer is not Handon, as much as we want it to be Handon, but it's actually the bond between the sisters, because in both seasons they've always showed this bond where if one is affected, the other is affected, and they have like this telepathic, way of knowing when they're upset or whatever, and they haven't been super bonded in the second season. So by the time that they end up coming back to that bond, that's what's going to be the greatest destroyer. So that's my whole theory on the prophecy.
Mic drop.
But when she talked, I said, "Yikes!" Like I thought Handon was going to be important, but they're not. So
I don't think Landon's part of the prophecy at all, because the Sphinx wanted him gone. And if he was part of the prophecy, he wouldn't have sent him away with Raph, because when he said to Dorian and Alaric, like, now that the boy is safe,
he didn't want anything to do with Landon.
Right. And he made sure that Raph took Landon away. So
he just wanted to protect him.
He didn't want Malivore rising and getting hold of Landon, right?
Yeah.
So I just don't think that the prophecy had anything to do with Landon.
It's so depressing, though. I admit Handon be more powerful than what they already is, like the flavor, but I guess, it is what it is.
I just want them back.
Like I just some damn.
That's every day. That's just want them back.
Handle the question hours. Like
they're sleeping now. They're taking a nap, so we'll wait for them. I guess
they must be tired.
We have to.
we
have no choice.
No, might as well give them a little nap.
You just have to rely on content from other people.
You're gonna die if you have to wait.
Well, I think we're gonna die over like a whole bunch of times.
Yeah.
We're all just gonna like drop dead because we don't even know when they're gonna go back to film.
Yeah. Oh my God. This is wild.
I don't understand either, because basically Georgia's open, so.
Well, and Vancouver's going back to filming.
Well, maybe we'll get them back. I don't know.
I just hope we get them back.
But they better be safe. Yeah.
5-6 months.
Yeah,
that sucks.
Have less people on the set and do a test to make sure they're not sick.
As long as they're safe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, if it's only 2 people per set, listen. It's as long as they're safe.
If you're in the areas there, we good.
Like
Sam and I kind of thought that they are going to go back to filming soon, because we saw a few things on Twitter, but which I think we told you guys. Yeah. we think that because Georgia is open now and the hotels are open, someone on the cast was staying in a hotel who originally wasn't in a hotel before, and now they are in a hotel, and we think it's because it's possible that they got the work order that they might start filming again.
The fact that
makes sense.
June 17 is just waiting to be edited.
Like,
It's just there.
they can edit that right
Sitting
now.
there.
They can edit that right now. Like, come on.
They can edit them
Aiming
all
to
except
him
for
is gonna do
220.
a
They're
good job.
only missing one episode. Like, what are you
Yeah,
doing?
like we
And
literally
if
could
you
have gotten them
think-
all.
And if you think I'm not going to get my additional 20 episodes for season 3, you lost your mind. You get 24 episodes, damn it. You ain't leaving me thirsty, Orange County.
Well, what they might do though is, you know how they took like that long Christmas break because they got like what, a month off.
Dude, that was
Yes, what is
torture.
that month?
That was wild.
So-
you just got that
So some of the things that they're trying to talk about is for say filming is that if they're going to start filming, they do it all at once, and then rather than taking those, you
The
know,
break.
breaks.
Yeah.
Like they'll obviously get Christmas off, but maybe like just that week rather than the whole
A
like
whole
month.
Yeah.
And then they would be finished filming earlier, so they could still do all their traveling and everything. But it's
Yeah,
just
but like
that's
they
the way
have
to.
3 episodes, right? Or 2.
They have 17 and 18 filmed. I think
Yeah.
it just needs to be edited.
19 was like
19
halfway
Prob-
done. I think
Yeah.
19 was
they had to do
halfway done.
pickups. I think they had to
Oh.
do like pickups or something. Because I remember
Yeah.
Julie tweeting out that the 16 was only edited and released because it was edited at home, and they
Oh,
couldn't
yeah.
do 17 or 18 because they were missing a few crucial, like
Oh, okay.
they had to go in to do reshoots, or they had to go in to get like insert shots or something, and I don't know, it's just
At this
Yeah, it's
point, I would have accepted
complicated.
anything.
Like,
Um,
remember that break? Remember the break that we got? Like it was like
after
after
the
Christmas break.
Mr. Tokis?
No, it was after. I forget which, but it was like the film noir episode.
Ah,
Like, it
okay.
was-
Oh, right before,
Remember
yeah,
that?
between 13 and 14.
that was probably the worst wait because Landon wasn't gonna be in that episode, so we knew. And
Yeah,
right.
but like he
Worst.
got fat anyways. Hope
Yeah.
I
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
even react to that one. I didn't
yeah,
even
you
react to
didn't.
that
yeah,
one.
Yeah.
Nope, it was such. I didn't like the episode at all. I didn't like
I
it,
enjoy it. Like
Danielle
It is
looked
what it is.
amazing, though.
and I was really
Yeah.
disappointed. Oh no, she always looks amazing though. Come on.
Yeah, I
Be
was
honest.
not. I didn't react to that. I was not giving that. My
We didn't
time
get our
of day.
hand
Let
in
me tell you
1930s kiss. It could
if
have
I
been
don't
that
have
good.
Landon
Woo!
or Handle in the episode, I'm gonna be bored.
But Arya did.
See,
look
that's
good in
why
that
I didn't
picture,
like
so-
12.
Yeah.
I wasn't a huge
Yeah,
fan of episode 12.
Like 12 would, and then like it was basically Sebastian and Lizzie, and I was like, what?
Oh
Yeah,
And
why
then-
did they use more of Kai?
See, I loved episode 12.
I don't even remember
Wait.
anything from it.
I don't remember.
I liked the Josie and Kai stuff. Like, that was
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
good.
He was dancing with her, and then he slid in some blood in her and was like, "Be my heritage queen." So that's when I had to take a step
In
out.
a
Well, that's why I was
world
freaking
that-
out because I really wanted Lizzie to be a heretic, but I was like, I didn't want her to become one like
Yeah,
that.
I was like,
So-
you really gonna just put your blood in her drink? Like, I'm still shook about that.
Okay, we're off topic. Are we doing?
Because I know that I still have like a couple questions from somebody that asked me on Instagram.
All right, read yours. Read them.
Okay, so we touched some of them, but one of them was from Mark MCG37. He asked, "Well, do we think Landon will develop more powers? If so, what do we think would be some of them?"
I think he will. Like, I think he'll be able to control fire. I hope so.
Yeah, I think he probably won't have teleportation or the healing tears.
He's definitely. I think he's gonna have healing,
I really want healing tears.
Healing
like,
tears,
that's the
yes.
one
I think
thing.
so, too, yeah.
and it's gonna be
And
on
there's-
hope.
Or at
There's
least
also
some
this
super
other
strength.
thing. Hold up. There's also this other thing that Phoenixes are able to do. Hold on. Can't remember what it was, but I thought it was.
Because they're always indicating. He keeps saying, "Well, Phoenix don't have super strength," and I'm
I
just
wanted that. Like I wanted that so
maybe-
bad. That was my number one that I wanted
That's
him to
yeah.
have.
Like I'm like it has.
There has
it
been
has-
indications of that, though, because remember
Yeah,
when
like
he
he
flipped
carried
Jed?
Dorian.
And he
Yeah.
carried Dorian.
Yes,
Yeah.
mid-air, like as Hakeem should. So I'm assuming it is what it's
So
like.
maybe he only has strength when his wings are activated.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
maybe like his powers are activated when he's like at his highest peak of emotion because he flew when he was
Highest peak
not
of
happy.
emotion when he was
Yeah.
kissing Hope.
You know, he said
that moment is just so iconic.
Oh my
Triggered
God,
his
yes.
lying side when he
Like I
kissed
said.
her.
I can't believe
Don't
people were
ever-
saying that moment was like bad. Like I really
Like,
cannot.
How
Remember?
emotional. But honestly, for him to unlock that power when kissing her, like how emotional
That's
and like
important.
passionate and important was that moment for him?
But like
Guys,
he,
I'm I'm reading this, right?
Okay.
It says it's like powers and then or strengths and weaknesses of a phoenix. And a weakness is witchcraft.
Oh.
Oh.
How does that make sense when he's dating a witch?
I mean,
Oh.
But
Well,
she's
he's
not
gonna
just a
die.
witch.
That's why he keeps dying.
That's why he keeps dying.
That's why he keeps
brain
dying.
hurt.
Also, this is the one I was thinking. He can transformate, like transformation is one of the powers where a phoenix can transform into human and probably other animals too.
I don't want
Could you
it.
imagine him as like a fire wolf running beside Hope?
Ooh.
Like the CGI. Can they do that?
That CGI might be.
And it says fire control and that they're also immune to fire.
Mm.
We need to see Landon burning.
Let's see.
Let him burning.
Shirt off.
Where was he when Josie put the school on fire? Like, did he
He was
run in and
flying.
grab everyone out?
He was flying.
But like, you know, he's just flying, you know, minding his own business. And all of a
Yeah, he
sudden, the
was
school
training.
blows up and is on fire, and he's just like, huh.
He just flying across the world while she just made something come out of the basement.
He
Wait,
was
what?
just like with
What was
Kobu. You go to
like-
therapy, you're gonna fly.
the whole building was ablaze, and then the next day it was crisp and fine. Like, what the hell?
Well, no, because it was months later, because they jumped from her
Yeah.
doing that to the twins' birthdays. So
It was like
was
5
like-
months. 5 months.
Josie was gone.
well, it was like, because
Whoa,
October
wait.
was, 208 was October, right? And then
Yes.
and then 215 was March. So in between those episodes, there was
5 months. Yeah.
5 months. So we don't know how long Josie was actually gone for.
They didn't
That
even.
was however long it took for them to rebuild the school.
They didn't even tell us. I just thought it was the
Damn,
next damn day.
No.
I'm just
I
thinking
like
about all the
deep into
Handon
this.
scenes we missed in those
You
5
know how
months.
deep into that is?
Guys,
Like
I'm
a
getting
New Year's
deep
Eve
into
kiss.
this.
All them kisses we missed, the development we missed.
Can I read this? I think this is fucking
Yes.
hilarious. People okay, so people get so mad about Landon and his like abilities and his weaknesses and stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
He's weak and he's boring. But literally it says here, a phoenix is also known as one of the strongest beings in the world. It literally says it right there.
I love to see it.
He's one of a kind.
Love to
Him
see
and
it.
Hope.
Like,
Him and Hope.
Like, can you talk about how powerful Handle is? Like, they are literally
Right.
one of their kind. Like,
Oh, it's
Rare.
couple.
Well, as one of the strongest beings ever. You see it right there.
like people
Right
complain about
there.
Landon being weak, and then he got the powers, and people say he's overpowered. Like, make your damn
But
mind.
Yep.
Even
We can't
before Landon got his powers, he was still helping Hope defeat the monsters. Look
He
at
was helping her-
109.
he was helping her
He's
more than
brain
other
smart, too.
people.
He got
Yeah, he was using his
Hey.
brain.
He
Yeah,
got the
In
brain.
109, 109, no one would have figured it out
Yeah,
if Landon hadn't
109.
been the one to figure it out.
like, yeah, they keep disrespecting my son. I'm not gonna lie.
And in
And
the
then
finale,
if you
think about
the
it-
finale. when he
If you
helped
think
her.
about it, people mad, but Lizzie wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for Landon.
Exactly.
Yo, I
was
still
just
wanna
mad
see
because
her
Hope loves him.
say a fire.
She needs to.
say
She has to
thank
take
you.
him or something, or bestie friendship.
I really need to
deserve.
see her like say thank you, like them have a conversation
People
about
only
that.
hate
Right,
They
Landon
can
because
exchange
Hope loves
friendship bracelets.
him. Yeah.
become best. Like they're both, Lizzie being Hope's bestie and also Landon's
Like,
bestie.
people are like, oh
as
my
she-
god, I hate Lando, and then they want Lando to date Lizzie. Like, just say you hate Lando and go beach.
What in the tarnation?
Landon is like the male nice version of Lizzie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
I never really thought about it that way.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
Yup.
Yep.
Damn. Dang. You baby.
She's been listening. She's our ghost listener.
She's our commentator with the yes and maybe throw in some claps. Little.
You know what? No. She keeps us in check. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Well,
So when we get too out of hand, Sam is
People already
there.
are. Like,
Wait,
my
that was
God.
Sam?
we've been out of hand alive. It's slacking. It's slacking. Okay, let me see. The next question is, this one kind of threw me in the loop, so warning. It says, do you think Landon has another father? Because it's 3 parts: Malivore, his mother, and obviously somebody that's a phoenix, because Malivore absorbs the supernatural.
Because yeah.
Malivore absorbs human DNA. So Triad threw all those humans in. So technically, all of Landon's human DNA that he got from Malivore isn't actually from Malivore, but from one of the humans that was thrown in by Triad.
Yeah.
That is like, no.
Like Linda is messy. Like
Dead.
his DNA is messy.
I'm lost.
I was always confused about that because, like, if Landon's technically like a tribrid of his own, because he's human, a phoenix,
Yeah.
and then
And whatever
part
it is.
mud. Like,
But he
his
can't-
dad.
Yeah, but he can't be part mud, can he? Because, I mean, he bleeds, and Clark didn't.
Yeah,
Clark was
don't
just
think
mud.
he-
Yeah, so, yeah.
Something that went wrong.
So his
But
human
he's
DNA...
part- But yeah, he's part human, and Clark was part. Well, not that we
Okay,
know. I don't even care
okay.
about Clark anymore.
Okay,
Clark
what
was
if...
just mud.
Clark is gone.
You know how there's human
Thank God.
dragons?
Yeah.
What if there's human phoenixes?
Guys,
Like, if a dragon can be a human, why can't a phoenix? And all the dragons were female. So what if the male dragon is like the equivalent of a phoenix?
Oh, they're all males. My brain is going.
yeah, exactly. My brain is gone.
Listen,
Yeah.
it's 10:30 here, and it's like.
Yeah, it's 10:30 here.
Yeah.
People are getting tipsy,
Like it's
tipsy
11:30
outside.
here.
I love yup.
Yep. It is
Yep.
what it is.
It's only 7:30 for me, so
Oh, that's delicious, you know.
I wish.
It's damn near about to be the next day over here, literally. So the last question that I got was, do we think there's going to be any new supernatural people such as a banshee, you know, and possibly the banshee helping Landon with his powers?
the banshee would be cool. I would like to see a
Yeah.
harpy. I think a harpy would be really neat.
Oh,
I want the mermaid.
The mermaid, the siren, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
mermaid team.
siren.
Didn't we have one?
Did we?
I
No.
thought in the. Oh,
Wasn't
not
it in Vampire Diaries?
That's what I say. Vampire Diaries. We had a
Oh, yeah,
siren.
siren, yes.
What if, okay, you know how sirens are usually female and they
Yeah.
lure males? What if there was a male siren that lured the females? And the boys had to save the day, not Hope and the
girls.
twins.
Hope, and then he tried to
That'd be
snatch
cool.
Hope, and Landon's like, back the fuck off, B. Like,
Yeah,
I love to see it.
Yeah,
That
that would be really
Random.
cool.
Let's put that in. Julie.
Like Landon and MG and Caleb, and that can be the ones to save the day because the girls have been like, you know, mesmerized by this like male siren.
Yeah, I mean, do you think MG and Lizzie will like do something? Like, cause like what? Like, how did they leave off in season 2? Did they just like say, okay, I kissed you, but we buddies? Like, wait.
Listen.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
I feel like I don't know.
I feel like they're
I
probably gonna be a
love
slow
them.
burn. I love them. I feel like it's gonna be a slow burn, maybe. But they already kissed.
I said this earlier. Like I said this last night. I hate comparing ships, but they remind me of Stereline in the
Easy.
Vampire Diaries. Because if you think about it, Stefan didn't want to have anything to do with Caroline at the
Yeah.
beginning,
Yeah.
and Lizzie gave off that vibe, and then they slowly became friends.
Okay.
And I feel like that's what they're doing with them. But I
Yeah.
love, especially like the last few episodes of this season, Lizzie and MG's relationship or friendship or whatever is just so sweet to watch. Like that scene in the car.
Yeah,
Scene in the
Yeah.
car.
they had me cry. It's fun.
She needs someone like him because he's just so sweet and caring, and she really needs that in her life. Like I don't think she's really had
She's
that
not
in a
used to it.
sense.
She's
Yeah.
not used to
it. Yeah,
this guy not, actually caring about her and not trying just to be with her.
because we've seen she jumps to the physical stuff like so quickly.
Yeah, she
Nah, I couldn't believe that.
she went to Raph in like 2 seconds. I said, in the gym,
Oh, I forgot about
standing
that.
box all on the ground. I said, wow.
Listen, I hear Rolf and I'm like,
That, yeah.
Right. She said, you can stay. And I said, oh, man. Like, he was like, oh, you really? And she's like, yeah. Like, and she says, okay. I'm like, it's okay.
She's 15. 15.
Right.
And he was what, 17?
18, 19 in that gander, and she said, giddy up.
Yeah, MG and Lizzie, I just feel like they're so perfect.
I really like them. They're adorable.
So cute together, and we already know that Cass like loves them together. Kaylee's like the biggest like busy shipper out there. So
listen, I need them, but I wanted her to fight. I wanted her to fight for him some more because she just was all in the loop of Sebastian. Me and him are soulmates, and now she's like,
I don't think they really.
I mean, they weren't, but like she was all on Sebastian, and MG was finally like, okay, I'm going to let her be happy, and now it's going to be confusing again because now he's like, do we have a chance? And she's going to be like, I'm going to worry about myself, you know. I feel like it's going to be a repeat, and I don't have time.
MG seems like he's kind of grown in that instance though too, where he's just kind of like, you know what, I'm just going to let things happen if they happen.
Yeah. Like he literally was like, it's okay if you use me, and I was like, I love you. But hell no, MG.
You know, I was just thinking, do you remember when Kaylee and Jenny went to LA and they had like that whole, you know, publicity thing, and they had those questions they were asking each other, the 20 questions or whatever, and Kaylee had that one about who Jenny would see Josie dating like in the cast or whatever, and Jenny had said, oh, someone we haven't seen yet, or like maybe a witch or whatever. And I'm kind of wondering if maybe she was talking about Jade in that sense, because we hadn't been introduced to Jade at that time.
I thought the same thing.
Yeah.
I thought the same thing.
How long
and then the whole thing
last? Because like,
well, and Kaylee had said that
until the end of the season.
Yeah, Kaylee said that there is like Jade and Josie stuff coming up.
Yeeks. And I guess now since she's like vulnerable and like now she's like magical at this point, what could?
But what if like Jade and Josie were together and then Penelope showed up?
That would be great. That would be great.
Yes, if Penelope don't get the fuck on the plane, like what is she doing?
She needs
like,
to come back.
Everything's been a mess.
My thing back to that interview, because if you think it like what you had just said, Robyn, was that like Jenny asked Kaylee the same question, and literally minutes later, like seconds later, she was like, "Oh, MG, like MG,
yeah.
Really, like perfect." And then Jenny goes, "Well, there's still time for that."
Almost like they're hinting.
Think about it, they're hinting. I doubt they had episode 15's or script by then, but I knew there would be like an idea.
But they probably had the idea of it. It's just like when Danielle did her little BuzzFeed interview, and she was just like, "Oh, the necromancer, ha ha ha!" Like,
right,
you know?
like right around the corner, like
she knew what she was doing. She knew.
Yeah.
I was like,
see, that's the thing is Danielle is probably like the most tight-lipped of the whole cast. Like she keeps things to her chest, like very, very close, right? And so if she says something, you got to kind of take it at heart, because if she's saying that, then there's a possibility that's actually going to happen.
I mean, well, she's been preaching handing and no one's taking it, you know, so it is what it is. You know,
it is what it is.
It is what it is. You know.
She is a hand-in shipper.
We
all knew it.
For season 3, we need Arya and Danielle promo though.
You know, we have.
Oh my god!
Like we need it. Like
when we got the picture of them at the SCAD
oh
thing,
my
I
god,
was
that's
like,
oh yes.
That's
like you can see, like I had the cast one up here, but I don't.
I wish they would have done an interview in that moment, like just those two.
Like,
yeah, like just those two.
For a while.
The fact they say like, can you stay there because you need a picture of him? Like,
I know they gave us that, and they gave us the one where she's like poking his cheek, and then the mistletoe
like,
one. I think those were the only 3 that we got. Yeah, the mistletoe one.
We got fed.
Remember the one with all the lights behind them, and then we got it right at Christmas, and they're not kissing, but she's like, nestled in his arms, and yes.
Okay, I'm fine.
Yes, that one. but they're the only couple, or the only like 2 non-related, I guess, that actually get the like promo. right? Like they don't even like do promos of like Raph and Landon together normally.
Yeah.
But they
No,
always
just
make sure they have
everyone, like everyone, the girls, the boys,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
Hope and Alaric and Handon.
and then Handon.
Yo,
Right.
they gotta stop that. Danielle and Matt, like they gotta stop that. Like,
Yeah, we don't want it.
like them being in the
I think-
like the TV promo stuff. I hate that.
I think them doing that is more to show that that's like how she sees him as the father figure.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Like that's why they do the two of them together.
I think it's because they are the two leads.
Yeah.
I love. I don't know what it is. I love Hope. Like when Hope and Alaric's dynamic, especially at the beginning of the season. I
In
loved it.
202 at the end,
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I told
Yeah.
like he cares more about her than his daughters. Like it's.
he does.
Matt
He
is
honestly does.
I will never like
Alaric
anybody.
is such
Nobody
a bad
can
dad.
convince me of
Like,
that. Nobody will ever.
Josie made a good point though, when Alaric was like, "You decided to vote me out" or whatever, and she's like, she said that entire thing about like letting them go or whatever, letting them live their lives. You guys remember that?
I don't
Yes,
remember.
It was like she was almost talking about her, Lizzie, and Hope.
205
Yeah.
was so bad that like I just erased that thing from my mind.
I know. I can't watch 205 like ever. I just
Oh, it was in 205.
Yeah.
I just remember scenes. I don't remember
You was
what
from
like.
205.
Yeah.
yeah, it was 205. I mean, I
Yeah.
love the
Living
Hizzy
Indiana
friendship.
Jones.
The Hizzy friendship.
Hizzy friendship is. I love Hizzy
Is
friendship.
everything.
Like
Yeah, like
they're.
I want a
They're
Penelope
amazing.
and Hope friendship first of
That
all.
would be cool too.
Yeah,
Like,
I would like
I
that.
feel like
I want
they
a
would get
Penelope
along.
and Landon.
Penelope
friendship.
Landon, guys. Oh my
Yes.
god, the potential.
I feel like his friendships with everybody could be amazing. Like him with Lizzie could
Yeah.
be amazing.
Yes.
Landon have like the best dynamics.
Yeah, like look,
It's
he
up tier.
easily could.
More Landon and MG. That would.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I
We
feel
got
like they had
some
to
of
stop
it.
it because
We
he
got
killed
Yeah,
some
him.
of
but
it,
like
like
I love Landon and
episode
Raphael
13.
13. Yeah.
relationship.
Yeah,
Like they really care about each other.
I love their
Ross
layout,
just needs the
their thing on the
storyline.
bus.
Yeah, he
He
needs a
just needs a
storyline.
storyline. I just can't do it
Like, give
anymore.
him
What can they give
something.
him though? What can they give him
Yeah,
though? Like what can what can?
I thought they were going
But-
somewhere when they brought his dad in, but they
Yeah,
didn't
I
take
think
it
that is gonna
anywhere.
be-
Why did they introduce his dad? Like they didn't
Yeah. I didn't
necessarily
know that.
go.
The
They
dad
didn't go
was
out-
at a table read later on.
Oh, was he?
Oh yeah.
They didn't know.
Oh,
They
nice.
didn't outright say that his mom was dead, did they?
Yeah. I think,
Yeah.
no,
Nah, I think
she
she's just
just
gone.
went away.
She's just gone.
She had
she's
him.
gone. So
Yeah, she's
it's
gone.
possible that she could be around somewhere.
That would
but-
be cool. Her mom come back.
Yes,
Yeah.
Ralph needs a storyline opposed to him just being some out of control.
Yeah, he's just like around Landon and
Tired.
Hope. Like he needs a
Yeah, they gotta
storyline.
cut. Yeah.
He needs a storyline other than being friend zoned.
Yeah.
Or being Landon's brother, like Nash.
Going on.
God, I know we're gonna be attacked because of this.
They really should have just kept the Raph and Josie thing going. If they were gonna do
Because-
Posey, if they were gonna do Posey, like they should have just kept that, or like at least he would have a storyline then.
His reaction.
Like I don't care about it either, but like
He just gets bounced
that would
around
get him
so
away from
much.
hope. That would get him away from hope.
It would get him away from Hope.
Like,
These
Okay.
writers, like, they don't know how to write for
I just
everyone.
don't see Roth with anybody. I don't see
Like,
Roth
They
with
don't know how
anybody.
to write.
they don't know how to write
Anyone.
nobody because, like, why would you bring Ethan and Maya and tease people then say, psych, episode 4, that's their last episode. I'm like, what the
But I think, that was
Oh,
because
storyline
they had to
change.
write, yeah, because like Kai came in,
Yeah.
so they had to like
Kai
change
is-
everything.
And like
And Freya-
MG also doesn't have a storyline.
Say that again.
No, he doesn't. MG doesn't have a storyline.
None
Oh.
of them do. Like, Caleb randomly likes Alyssa, and I'm like,
Yeah, that was like that happened in, like 30 minutes. Literally, this.
literally, he
He
said,
brought her a sandwich,
I called
and
that
after she
though.
tried, after she tried killing his sister.
I didn't think about that.
like, you're like,
Like, you
thank
tried killing my sister, but
but
I
like,
think you're kind of sexy.
I wanna know who's gonna listen to 2 hours of us just spiraling.
Oh, you know people are gonna listen to it,
Oh yeah.
and they're gonna come back for more.
Me and when me and Arlon did ours, I was surprised. They reached 1,000 listens on my channel.
Yeah.
wow.
So
I
it
haven't even
was.
checked it. I need to check mine.
Listen, I'm a fetus channel. I don't have time.
See, and a lot of people have been sending us questions, and even with Britt saying, reading off the tweet, I thought that was a really good idea.
Yeah.
So if people send us more suggestions like that,
I'm
we
sure
could
after the
do,
first few
something like that.
videos, people will be.
And then eventually, having a guest in would be a lot of fun because
Yeah,
they'll
how-
offer a whole
This
new.
first one.
Like, is the guest just random, or do people have to like
Whoever
I think-
we want, like
Yeah,
whoever,
we
like
can invite
whoever,
someone
like yeah,
from the
like whoever.
fandom.
As long as they're comfortable being on video. I mean,
okay.
obviously, don't have to be on video because I'm not on
Yeah,
video. But I mean,
yeah.
like
Yeah, I
even
think-
just their voice.
I think I
Yeah.
have somebody cool. I could.
Yeah, whoever.
introduce you
Doesn't
guys
matter.
to.
Who? Yeah.
And the next one we could talk about like fanfics because I know those are a big thing right now.
Yeah, stealing bases.
And
like,
considering
Yeah.
all of us, pretty much all of us are fanfic writers, that just kind of helps.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just like, okay.
I've been
So I
slacking.
have. I went to.
Yeah, you guys
Covington.
make your
guys
promo. Make your promo.
We can do that in the next one.
Yeah.
But-
Oh yeah, okay.
But before you say who you want on is I just because it's related to fanfics. If anyone, I know Vit, you have. If anyone's read Whirlwind on AO3,
No.
She's-
I haven't read it.
freaking amazing. And I would
Yeah.
love to pick her brain and have her on the podcast and like talk to her about fanfics. So if you're listening, message one of
Shout
us.
out.
Contact us.
Does she have a Twitter?
I think
I
it's
don't
what
know.
is it? It's I think she does page something. I don't know it
Oh, she
off by
is
heart.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
She
that's
to talk
we can
with
just get her
us.
in the chat or something.
yeah, exactly. So if you're listening, message us.
Women come
It
up-
is.
Does she do hand-in stories or something like that?
Yeah, she does
Yeah.
hand in
Oh.
stories.
Oh,
And
okay.
she did the 217 like the Loom of Fate story, and it was I think like 3 chapters, but it was so good.
Listen, we
Yeah.
are here
I've
right
never
now.
even heard of it, but
And you have to
I
read
want to
her.
read them. Yeah, I want to read them.
Yeah, because we're in
But-
a talk right now. We're
But
in a-
I would love to have her on. So, but who do you think should be on?
So when I went to Covington last year, I met a lot of the extras. For
Ooh.
and I still talk to one of them, and I don't know if you guys remember episode 14 of season 1, the dance scene when Hope was dancing with Roman, and then they called out who won or whatever. Do you remember that insert shot of that girl who it's hard to explain. Hold on, let me show you. But
I think I do.
She's
I
I think I do remember that.
she has the glasses or whatever, the big glasses.
Yes, I do remember
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
She
remember.
she and I are we talk all the time, so I would see that'd be cool to have her on here just to talk.
Yeah, you
about
should ask her. That would be a lot of fun.
Yep.
the whole experience of and also
Behind the scenes.
do you guys remember the Goth Witch or the Goth Warlock? The guy is like white hair.
Does his name like Jackson or something?
Yeah, I also talked to him a lot. So he's the one who hugs Lizzie at the end.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that
Yeah.
would be fun to have him on too.
Mhm.
We can have
I
so
can
many
ask
people
them.
on. We can have so many people on. Literally.
That'd be cool to hear from their perspective as an extra to like how everything goes down and stuff. Because I've heard their stories and it's pretty.
You know what I think would be awesome is if we could get Elijah on, like Wade.
Oh.
He
Or
loves
Ben.
interacting, or Ben. Yes, you have a relationship with Ben, so you
Yeah,
have to. But if we can like somehow get Elijah to come on with us and chat to us, because he does interact a lot with the fans,
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
that'd be cool.
that would be really cool. And I think he would have a lot of really interesting things to say too. So we have our list, and we need to like start, shouting out to
Yeah,
these
just
people,
start
and be
just
like,
start asking
hey,
people. Just start asking people.
Yeah.
Like, whoever.
Start branching out.
and once we know an actual schedule of how, like, what are we doing to do this every Thursday?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Is it-
Yeah.
Maybe.
is it-
I wish we had
Yeah,
episodes. Imagine how good this would be if we had episodes. It'd like record this like after the
We'll get
episode.
those. We'll get those eventually. We'll
Yeah.
get those.
Like- At the end of the year.
But once a week, roughly
Yeah.
every weekend, probably, right? So
Yeah.
if we can start getting people on, that would be a lot of fun.
June is a little tight for me, but we'll figure that out
Yeah,
later.
yeah. It's not set in stone or anything like that. Just
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I know because I'm the earliest time too. Is that sometimes it won't always work for my time,
yeah.
just because I'm getting off work and having to do dinner and stuff like that. So we'll
Yeah.
definitely make it work around everyone.
Yeah.
But this is a lot of fun, and I hope everyone really likes our very first podcast because we
Yeah.
could honestly do this for hours.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
easily 4
We won't
hours.
do
Easily,
that.
like-
We won't
Didn't
do
it-
that. We'll
like
separate it into
yesterday it
different
was like
videos.
3 hours or 4 hours.
Yeah, our last chat was literally like 4
Was it
hours.
4 hours? I
Or
left at
something like
hour
that.
2. So
Yeah, I was like
if you guys
almost
continue
1
to talk,
a.m.
like,
Yeah, we
oh
talked
my
for like
gosh.
another hour or 45 minutes, something like that.
Yeah, we
I can't
did.
remember.
And then like Sam and Naj and I talk for hours, and we'll just like keep resetting the Zoom over and over and over again.
Okay, how is his like 2 hours, but then they keep
This
cutting
is-
up to 40 minutes?
This is his first one, because this is his first one.
Oh, it is.
Alrighty.
Do you guys want to end it or
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, we don't want to
Well,
make.
I could keep talking, but we probably should end
Yeah, we
it.
should end it.
Let's
Yeah.
split it up into
Then we'll keep
different
going
videos.
talking just us.
I mean, no, he wants
Yeah.
to a little bit more.
Okay. Well, until next time, guys.
Yep.
Yeah,
Hopefully
bye.
you all enjoyed it.
I'll do my little thing. I do like.
Yeah, comment
Oh.
what you want.
I end my video. That's how I end my videos.
Yeah, I'd like I do something.
I go whoop.
It's
And
like
I cover the camera.
like 7. Well,
I can't do anything. Just look at my fire heart.
you just gonna see
Yeah, same.
pictures.
All I'll say is go read all of our fanfics on AO3 because they're all amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys gonna drop the link?
Our usernames.
Link down
Yeah.
below.
Yeah, I'll put
Yeah,
everything
we'll
in.
drop
I'll put
our
everything in.
usernames.
Yeah, I'll put
Yeah.
everything in the descriptions and all that.
Yeah.
Favorite Sprinkle is mine.
Make sure to like and subscribe.
Oh,
Comment.
Comment, like, and
Comment.
subscribe.
And
There you go,
Aria
Sam.
Shagazin's voice. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
comment,
Yeah.
recommend, leave some,
Aria's voice.
throw some tape, give us some tape.
All right. That was your
And the
weekly
video.
hand in all.
You know, yeah. It is what it is. You know,
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It is what it
Yep.
is.
it is what it is, man.
Do you want to end with the hand and quote?
Yes.
More?
What?
Don't get
Gonna be the
Yeah, I
guy
have no hand in
that
quotes.
always
So.
fights to find you.
To find you. Yes.
Wow.
There we go.
My favorite.
Beautiful.
But
And
since
with that one,
I mean,
we
I
out.
got it. I mean, I started it off. I should end it off with a hand.
Okay.
End scene.
End? You want me to end it?
Oh,
No,
really?
now she's gonna say the quote.
Oh,
I thought you
okay.
were
I was
gonna
just saying.
do the
All right, yeah, do it.
Say the quote.
Nice.
Are you
I said
saying?
a quote. I said a quote.
Yeah, it was good a quote.
I already said a quote.
But like it.
I literally.
We are so chaotic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
We'll get better though. We'll get better.
Yeah, I mean, it's our first one.
But like we all love a hand and quote.
If if you guys love this chaotic mess, tell us so we know to keep going.
Yep. Just comment, or follow us on Twitter and let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you want
Yep.
hand in posts every day, I'm on Instagram. You know.
Yeah, I'll post everything.
You can
Everybody's
think-
links.
And we are going to do a hand and quote every podcast. So if you have a hand and quote you want us to shout out, you know who to message. Any one of
Or
us.
comment.
Or if you want us to read your tweets, let us know because I couldn't find one today. Sarah took it easily snatched.
And if you want a guest star,
Yes.
like, comment, and subscribe.
If you want to
Like, comment, and subscribe.
have some good ideas, we do not
Yes.
get lost like today because we can't get lost. So don't ask about no other ships. Yes, we're going to establish that we're handing. We're
Yeah.
we're not
Like
anything else.
handle this period.
It's handing on
We're
like,
not.
this is not dipping around the ship pool because that's handing. Like
No hate on other ships.
Yeah,
We just
no
love
hate on other
handing.
ships. We're just
Yeah.
talking about handing.
some handing teas.
Just love between Hamden, Hope, and Landon.
And some dark handing later on. Oh,
Yes,
Arya, no shirt. Sorry.
the flavor.
And with that, we're out.
All right. I may do that.
All right.
All right.
Bye, guys.
all right,
Bye.
Bye.